Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So we saw a fantastic match between Dankstep and the Junk King just a second ago, and next we are going to be bringing you CaLiBuRT3K versus Paradox, which, as we mentioned before we went to a break, is Belmonts versus Mega Man, which is, to say the least, a bit of an uncommon matchup.
Yeah, definitely going to see larger stages. I think that, based on seeding, you give the edge to CaLiBuR, but because it's such a matchup that's so zoning based, that it's not really your conventional type of matchup. So you don't really know how this one's going to go. That's the most you could really say about that.
So prediction-wise, if I were to make a prediction based on what I know about these two players, I don't know too much about Paradox. All I know is his Smash data page for results in the past. Making a prediction, I think this is going to go in CaLiBuR's favor. I've seen him in the past play really well against opposing zoners. I think he just when he needs to, he has the potential to zone break extremely hard. So I think keeping that in mind, I think that Paradox is probably going to struggle to keep CaLiBuR boxed out. And while he's struggling to do that, CaLiBuR is going to run in and just use some Belmont options to smother him. You know, those Holy Fire into F smash is probably going to come into play a lot more than once this match.
Yeah, and the other thing that you have to consider is that these two characters, while they're both zoners, they zone in different ways. Mega Man likes to keep you at that mid-range, where he can hit you with pellets, but then also hit with any of the various B-move projectiles. Whereas Belmonts, they kind of want to keep you at long range the entire time and force you to come in where they can use their projectiles to convert into things, mostly that side B, or also Holy Water. So they're going to both be zoning, but they're going to be doing it at different distances, so it's really a matter of which can kind of enforce their distance over the other.
Yeah, so it's really... Oh, CaLiBuRT3K is not playing Belmont. He is playing Corrin.
Okay, everything we've just said is
now
completely false.
So, scrub that conversation from your mind because he's not playing Belmont.
Yeah, Corrin.
I think Corrin Mega Man is going to be a lot more interesting than Belmont's Mega Man because Corrin is probably... Out of a lot of characters, Corrin is probably one of the best at zone breaking. Saipi with super armor to just kind of rush in is really, really good against characters that do not want you in.
Yeah, and Mega Man kind of being combo food a lot of times, unless they can have a Saw Blade in hand to be able to combo break. A lot of times, Corrin can just kind of hit you once and bring you up to 70, especially after the recent buffs. So
yes,
because
if anyone watches players like Cosmos, the pioneers of the Corrin meta, if you will, the ability to rack up crazy amounts of damage is extremely slept on. It's something that a lot of people do not acknowledge. They call Corrin like low tier, mid tier, but especially with the recent buffs fixing Tipper, Corrin is an insane threat if you are not careful.
Yeah, Corrin, honestly, all the recent buffs, I feel like pretty much every character they buffed it mattered, which is kind of crazy for a
Captain
patch.
Falcon, Corrin, both of them.
Falco.
Yeah, Falco especially. Those three characters used to be minor threats in bracket that you had to look out if a really high level player was playing them. But now after the buffs, you have to be careful of those characters. Starting off the bat, we are seeing a very even game. This Mega Man is playing actually a lot more rushdown than I was expecting. He's staying close quarters combat.
Yeah, which is a little weird. I feel like we're not seeing a lot of pellets, which is kind of what you come to expect from Mega Man. That mid-range zoning tool is so good at forcing your opponents to make mistakes, which you can then punish with some of Mega Man's more high middle options, mainly that up tilt.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of a steal from Corrin's good friend Ike with that forward air, up air. But he managed to make it back to stage. He wasn't quite high enough for that to kill. Ooh, that could have been disastrous for CaLiBuR right there if that forward smash had hit.
Yeah, and not really needing to zone break a lot. Oh, but just gonna catch him with that tipper.
And tail tipper, yeah.
Yeah. The other thing I'm surprised we're not seeing a lot of though. Oh, just gonna catch him with that high back air.
Immediate refrag.
Yeah, but the thing I'm noticing we're not seeing a ton of that you usually come to expect with Corrin is using that back air. Usually you see that move again and again, but we're not seeing a lot of it so far. It's mostly forward air to poke in.
Neither of these players is playing their character in an orthodox manner, if you will. They're both mixing up options a lot that you don't really see. CaLiBuR's making really good use of Corrin's aerials. Meanwhile, Paradox is playing Mega Man as a rushdown character, neither of which I was expecting going into this matchup.
Yeah, definitely. They're both, they're both playing the characters in a smart way, though. It's not like say orthodox in a bad way. But gonna hit him with the neutral B there. Yeah, you're starting to see that back air, kind of throw it out there, jump up high, and just get that extra distance that the move provides for you.
Similar to Rob's back air in that it knocks Corrin forward when it's action getting caught. Ooh! Paradox read that counter right there, drops below, and then pops back up with the back air for the easy kill. But an immediate refrag from CaLiBuR right there, catching him with the side B and Pale into the launch once more for another kill. That's the second kill we've seen with side B this game.
Yeah, the side B one of the stronger options to kill with. Gonna just continue that combo with the down tilt, and yeah, you called it right. That's like this kind of rush down Mega Man with zoning mixed in here and there instead of zoning being the main play style.
No, I'm already a pretty big fan of Paradox right now, the way he's playing Mega Man. It's very interesting to see how he uses some of Mega Man's little less known CQB options, catching him with the up tilt right there, and that is going to be it for game one. CaLiBuRT3K goes down 1-0 against Paradox. Maybe now we will see the Belmont come out against this rushdown Mega Man.
Yeah, that's gonna be game one. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Belmont here. I'm hoping we see the Corrin again because it was very interesting.
That was a good Corrin.
But I just think that it looks like CaLiBuR is new to the character, quite honestly. You kind of saw it as when you're playing a new character, there's often this thing that happens where you're playing it and you'll get like 2 stocks in, you'll be like, oh yeah, this character does this. And you saw him starting to use the back airs towards the end.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what always happens when someone picks up a new character. Like you remember part way, oh yeah, this is broken, and then you start doing that.
It's definitely something like you see it in random dittos a lot, where you get like halfway through a game and you go, oh wait, this busted. I'm gonna use that.
Exactly.
Waiting for Smash GG to update. They are striking stages right now. CaLiBuR bans Smashville and Yoshi's Story. So it remains to be seen where Paradox is going to take us for game 2. And we are going back to Pokemon Stadium 2. Remains to be. It doesn't look like CaLiBuR's switching characters right there, though, with immediately hopping into the arena. Paradox is staying Mega Man.
Yeah, I do notice in his first set, he did end up switching to Belmonts. He lost game 1 as Corrin and then switched over to Belmont.
Yep, he's switching. He's playing Richter.
Yeah, so yeah,
it's looking like it looks like he's trying to learn Corrin right now, and then when he loses game 1, he switches to what he's comfortable with.
I think that's a smart option. I feel like that's what a lot of players do when they're picking up a new character. You can't really get the character to be as good as your mains if you don't practice them in tournament. But we are going to be seeing PS2 coming out here.
Already, though, this Rushdown Mega Man is doing Rushdown Mega Man things. He's not able to continue. Oh, but CaLiBuR catching a really nice confirm right there. And right now, we are in the edge guard zone where the Belmont reigns supreme. Just throwing that holy fire onto ledge, catching the F smash, and just like that, with only 22 seconds down, that is a stop.
Yeah, that was kind of what I'm talking about. When I went, our conversations from earlier when we thought it was going to start like this. Richter and Simon, what they can do is they can frustrate you at this long range and then wait for you to get in and then just hit you with these ridiculous confirms.
People talk about how much Ridley loves the ledge as a meme, but really, it's the Belmont. Belmonts live and breathe on the ledge with that holy fire.
Yeah, it gets hit by the
Dare into up B.
Yeah, the cross comes back and converts into that dare. I'm not gonna take it yet, but starting to kind of run away with it.
Getting him stuck on ledge again could be devastating. Making really good use of the whip tether to not recover right into that crash bomb.
And we're seeing a lot of uppies coming out from CaLiBuRT, but not getting punished too hard. Gonna get caught by that there. Not able to shield in time to avoid either Crash Bomb or the F Smash.
Yeah, caught by the F Smash right there. Crash Bomb never even detonated on that, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it just put more pressure.
But I'm pretty sure if Crash Bomb if F Smash didn't happen to kill right there, Crash Bomb probably would have finished this. So it was a really good idea from Paradox. It just turned out to be slightly overkill.
Yeah, I mean, got the stock. It did what he needed it to.
That uppy again. Still not connecting. Catching it that time, but it's still not enough to kill.
Yeah, we're seeing CaLiBuRT start to use that as sort of an anti-air option because the Belmonts don't really have a ton of anti-airs with like good enough horizontal range to catch.
The ledge right there, throwing an axe, but unable to connect with it. Rolling right through and getting caught by that F-tilt right there. That's going to be the stock from Paradox. He is now down by quite a deficit, but we saw him just completely eat a stock from CaLiBuRT last time when CaLiBuRT was up by this much.
And yeah, definitely. And we're also seeing kind of the Belmont classic starting to come out, the F-tilt into dodge into F-tilt. So yeah. Definitely
this is a Belmont, that's for sure, and a good one. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of down tilts come out as well.
They're great for covering distance with low profile, so you can't. It's a good option that he's making great use of.
Yeah, and gets hit by the arrow, Holy Fire there. Doesn't try to just gonna get caught by the up B. That's gonna take it. So we're gonna be tied up 1-1.
Yeah, that's a quick 2-stock from CaLiBuRT right there.
Yeah, and a commanding one at that. I think that Paradox has to shift the playstyle because their playstyle works so well when CaLiBuRT was trying to rush them down, but as soon as it turned to a more patient playstyle, CaLiBuRT just kind of ate him alive because he wasn't really. Paradox didn't start abusing the zoning elements the character has and just relying on more confirms, which is part of the toolkit. But, you need to rely on the full toolkit if you want to take out someone like CaLiBuRT.
Going into game 3, I'm wondering if I was Paradox, I would probably not go to PS2 again, and I would probably ban maybe FD, because that's where FD and Kalos, obviously, because we can't go to PS2 because of DSR. So yeah. I would probably ban FD and Kalos, being those two flat stages being very, very Richter favored because he just has so much room to work with. That being said, I don't know what the bans were, but we are going to Battlefield. CaLiBuRT Tech is sticking to the Richter pick, and I'm guessing Paradox will stick to the Mega Man pick.
Yeah, I can check real quick in our good old friend Smash UG. So...
what a good friend. Been with me through thick and thin. Does look like Paradox, he hasn't confirmed his character yet, but I'm guessing he will be sticking to that Mega Man. Unless he has a secret pocket that we have no idea about. Which is possible. He is sticking to the Mega Man. There we go. We are getting right into this game 3.
Yeah. Makes sense going into this one. So
Battlefield is an interesting pick. I would say it's... Oh, where'd he go? What happened?
He gone.
What just happened?
So it appears CaLiBuRT Tech got a communication error. Ooh. So yeah, he's just gonna be. CaLiBuRT's just gonna try to rejoining.
Just wait one moment, and we will be ready to get into the action.
Yeah. We're gonna throw it to break real quick while we reset the room. Don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Hi.
Are we still live? Cool.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
We're good.
We're good to go. I just didn't know. I kind of thought we wouldn't be, but I'm good to go. Yeah. So we really need to see Paradox change up his playstyle here. I think that's the only thing. Needs to play more lame to win game.
Play lame, win games is my favorite mantra.
I mean, it's not my favorite, but like I get it.
It is the words that I live by. People complain about like campy characters / players, whatever. But my philosophy has always been that if you could play like that and win majors, you probably would too.
Yeah. But
it does take a certain amount of skill to play at that level of lame. Quick update on our friend Dankstep. He was 2-0'd by Lamb, the Pichu player.
Yeah, Vestation currently up 1-0 over Skyhook.
Gavin up 1-0 over Stock Battle.
Yeah, and we
down
are...
in losers. We've got Mother Hecker versus Vitamin G, Patat versus Bemipasta. That is currently 1-1. Primetime is down 0-1 versus James, and Palmer Curling is up 1-0 against the Junk King.
Yeah, Primetime actually losing to Organic. Primetime, I feel like Primetime is one of those players that sometimes, I was telling Lastus, because it's funny enough, Last and I were the two people that seeded this. Sometimes Primetime will get like first, and sometimes he'll go like 1-2, and it's just you don't know which Primetime you're getting, and that's unfortunate. But Organic, definitely a solid player in his own right, able to take it over Primetime with that Wolf, and he will be playing the winner of CaLiBuRT versus Paradox.
Yeah, so the inconsistency of some players is a really interesting thing to see, because sometimes it's bracket luck, sometimes it's just how they're feeling that day, and sometimes it's just unpredictable. Like, you could give the same player the same bracket on 2 different days, and they'll get 2 completely different placements. And there are certain players out there who are so perfectly consistent that you could give them the same bracket on different days, and they'll play it the exact same way. And that's something that a lot of players strive for.
Yeah, I think it's something that's deceivably difficult to reach. Like, reaching your peak is great, but consistency is kind of what gets you the chance to reach your peak, if that makes sense.
Yeah, consistency is king.
Yeah, if you're not consistent enough to get to this point, it's difficult. That being said, Gavin did take it 2-0 over Stock Battle, so he will be playing Lamb here.
So we speaking of consistency, it's just like there's a difference between a player that gets 5th place at the same tournament 3 weeks in a row, and a player that gets first 1 week and 65th the next week. There's a big difference between those 2 players.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just different types of players. But that being said, we're still just, the arena's back up right now. We're just waiting on CaLiBuRT to hop into the arena, and then we'll be able to get this game 3 started.
Yeah. So going into game 3, we were mentioning it earlier. Paradox really needs to focus more on playing how he did that second stock. It was he started playing lame. We mentioned it earlier. He was playing Mega Man lame. He wasn't playing the cool Rushdown Mega Man that we're both such big fans of. But the fact that he was playing lame got him that stock right there.
Yeah, I think he has to play lame here. If winning is the goal, which I'm assuming it is.
I assume that winning is the goal and Twitter clips are not the goal, but, you know, it's possible. Twitter clips could be the goal every once in a while.
I mean, you're always going to strive for both, and finding that balance is so hard.
Finding the balance between making money and getting clips for followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's a tough balance.
Some people choose one or the other. Some people try to get both, but getting both is really difficult.
There is a rare breed of player that is both sick and wins, and that player is named Griffin Fatality Miller.
Okay, Fatality fanboy.
I am Fatality fan 7. Alrighty.
Okay. So we have CaLiBuRT in, so we're gonna be hopping right into this game in 1 second. We're hoping that we see the lamer version of Paradox. If you're a Paradox fan of the chat, if you're not, then you just want to see funny clip. So
we were getting ready to show the game. We were trying to get the players into the arena. That's why we were getting ready.
Okay. So we are going
right into this.
Bridge of Eldin.
Bridge of Eldin Battlefield. Okay. Hey, whatever works. Getting caught immediately by that for 24% right there. That's not really all that fun to get hit by. Holy Fire is just a 3% factory for Richter every time it gets hit.
Oh yeah, because every time it gets hit, you're not getting hit by just the Holy Fire. You're gonna get hit by Holy Fire, the F smash into whatever.
Holy Fire into getting hit in the face by a whip.
Yeah,
some form of whip.
It's not the best combination if you're Mega Man. But so far we're seeing a little bit more patient play from Paradox, but still kind of getting caught with these over aggressions a little bit.
I thought he was dead right there. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
he made it back.
But he is dead right there.
He is dead there. So right there, CaLiBuRT3K doing what we've seen him do time and time again in this best of 3 already. Just catching him with those, not superior options, but just smothering him with Richter's ability to say, no, you stay over there. I'll be over here.
Yeah, getting that bad up tilt there, and gets a double pellet, but doesn't find anything else with it. And yeah, that's a good conversion. One thing I like in Paradox is he's starting to use this saw blade to convert a lot more, but he's not getting the big hits off of it.
But my crash bomb right there, shielding it in time. Completely missing the, I think that was a back air, but it looked like he hit the ground too early. Yeah, he misses the back air twice, goes for up tilt, misses, but no punish yet. This just looks like Paradox desperately throwing out options and CaLiBuR just kind of letting him. Neither one of these players is really doing what they should be in this situation. Paradox is just throwing stuff out that he hopes kills, and CaLiBuR wasn't punishing for it.
Yeah. Gets caught by it. Oh, and able to use that up B, get out of it. That's so good there for Paradox.
Yeah, and SDIing up so he could up B, making it out, escaping just barely the Holy Hellfire.
And the thing is, Paradox doesn't necessarily have to rush in with these kill options when he got to that high percent. He wasn't taking much damage, so he was free to just whittle down. But instead he got impatient. He took a little bit more percent, and now this is looking not very doable. Losing that stock at about like 180%, and we're going to a last stock situation here for Paradox.
Yeah, this is his winner's side life right here. CaLiBuR manages to take the stock right here, which he's looking in prime position to do with just a little bit more. 36%, he's getting to the area where it won't be doable anymore. The more percent he takes on this stock, because keep in mind, CaLiBuR has an entire other stock to play with. So with every single hit that Paradox takes right here, it becomes less and less doable. CaLiBuR can just kind of do whatever he wants here, because he, again, has an entire other stock to play with.
And the other thing is CaLiBuR shows no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, if this was another player, there would always be the possibility of him going, I've got the lead, I can play around a little bit, go for those, like we were mentioning earlier, go for those Twitter clips.
Oh,
but
yeah.
no, CaLiBuR is playing this how it should be. He's not letting up at all, just going for the throw.
Yeah, goes for 2 down sessions. They're not going to find it. Yeah, he's able to down air into that bad position. But he's starting to get into the 0%. It's not undoable if Paradox can take the stock right now, but it's going to require near perfect play.
Holy Fire, but CaLiBuR's dash attacking the other way. I think that was a bit of a misinput, maybe. Because I don't think that's what he intended to do. But the axe off stage is going to take it. CaLiBuRT3K moves on 2-1 against Paradox to face off against Organic in winners quarters.
Yeah, just able to throw axe from ledge there, and that was just, honestly, it was just CaLiBuR was so much more patient. Paradox wasn't able to really get that game started the way they wanted to. They were trying to be aggressive at points where just CaLiBuR was able to punish that over aggression. It worked against the Corrin, but against Richter, that's a completely different beast.
Yep.